Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're a little scuffed today. I'll be honest with y'all. We're a little scuffed, but it's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Gotta believe in them. Because we're a little scuffed right now, but hey, that's okay. Basically what I mean by that is we're supposed to have chat on the stream, but it doesn't want to work. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I'm gonna fix it another time because it's not that important. But yeah, so let's go ahead and swap right on over. What's up? All right, we got okay, we're good. We're good. This is a really terrible spawn, honestly. Oh. Either way. Alright. Hello, and thank you for showing up to the stream. Nice to see you, nice to see you. We're gonna be doing All the Mods 10 Hardcore Edition. And we're gonna see what we can get done. I feel like my FOV is a little tighter than I want it to be. Let me move maybe to 100 and see how that feels. That feels a little nicer. Alright, so we started in the desert, which isn't, you know, isn't exactly where I want to start this process, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll definitely take some cactus for sure. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to turn up this and then also go over here. And I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. So we've already got an achievement. We're already on the way. We've got some cactus, which is wonderful. Funnily enough, cactus is one of those things that I actually will need in the future for just kind of a convenience thing for me later. That I, more often than not, end up having to do a little adventure later to find. So I'm glad I'm not going to have to do that this time around. That's a positive, I guess. We'll take some sugarcane as well, just because it's nice to have. Sugar is always useful. Paper, you know, we can get a little sugarcane farm going. I believe, if I remember correctly, if I saw correctly, there were some villagers over here. So I'm going to see what this is about. I doubt it's a village, but there are a couple villagers there, so maybe. What are the goals for the stream? Honestly, I kind of want to find a place to stay, preferably not in the desert, preferably somewhere a little more homey, a little better than the desert. This, okay, so this is a village. It's an underground village. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see what we got. Some beds, I will take that. If nothing more than just to sleep away the night, eventually. Okay, let's see. We have an umbrella. Let's go. We have an unidentified umbrella. Apparently, this has... we'll skip this tutorial. What do we got? An iron-forged umbrella. Gives plus 14% armor. Now, I'll be honest. Whoa. It's a small little... The GUI got tiny. Okay. The mole people. Honestly, I think we've got some mole people on our hands. I think, okay, our first goals, I suppose we can call them, are to find some way of avoiding just straight up death immediately. These first couple days are going to be the most difficult. Well, not the most difficult, because I will probably get a little, we'll call it overly ambitious. So I'm likely to get pretty overly ambitious come multiple days in and start doing things that I honestly have no... have no business doing. So I take everything I can. We'll go ahead and we'll throw this pocket piston on. Am I going to need to... no, okay. So it's automatically working. And then there's... Okay, so it looks like they've changed a couple things from the last time I've played. The last time that I was playing, it was a slightly older version of the mod pack. Not by much, just very slightly. And so looks like there might be just a couple of things that are just a little different this time around, which is cool. Ow. Let's see. I had a block, didn't I? I could take that back. Let's see. Take the stair and use it to climb. All right. Nice. Get me out of here. All right. So, it's a little difficult. I'm trying to tell what places I've been, what places I haven't. All right. So we already have a waystone. That's awesome. Now I gotta debate whether or not I should take the waystone with me, or should I keep it here for a later, for later to be able to travel back here. Decisions. We've already got a little bit of material here. This is the Ice and Fire mod, which adds like dragons and such. I think particularly for this mod pack, the dragons are actually in another dimension. So we won't be having to deal with dragons anytime super soon, which is awesome, in my opinion. I do not want to deal with dragons anytime soon. I think it's a bit of a difficult decision. I want to take the waystone with me. I do need to get wooden tools first, at least wooden tools. Preferably, actually, a little bit better than that, but we'll start with wooden. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go take down this tree and see what we can do. All right. This is not going to break the entire tree, but it'll break the majority. Ow. All right. Perfect. Okay. Ouch. Let me grab some food. We eat up real quick. As you can see, the sun is already starting to set, which is unfortunate. That is because this is all sorts of detached now. That's unfortunate. Okay. The sun is already starting to set. That's because I originally, when I started up this world, like an hour or two ago, when I started up this world, I tried to use a mod called Chunky, which is a mod that makes it where you can pre-render some chunks, basically. It basically lets me run the Minecraft a little bit easier. I can run Minecraft just a tad bit easier. It's not anything crazy, but it will increase my performance, at least in the beginning of this playthrough. Eventually, I'm gonna run into other dimensions where I'm gonna have probably have a handful of problems, but at least for now, we're good. So we rely on that for the time being. It should keep the stream from lagging too much here in the beginning, which is good stuff good to have. So I am going to take this waystone. I've decided, because I think it'd be better to have it on me, and be able to immediately mark where my home is going to be, rather than deal with this kind of not all that great area. Gotta admit, I kind of wish that spawn was a little bit better, but it's not really much I can do in that regard. So we'll take what we can get, and just see what we can. Okay. Oh, quicksand. Interesting. Okay. Quite a bit of quicksand, actually. All right. Grab some reds. Get me out of here. All right. Oh. All right. Let's go ahead and get out of here. All right. So we need to be careful stepping up onto this. Evil lurks in every corner. Interesting. Oh, get away. Oh, you gave me hunger. What the heck, man? Die. Murder. Ha 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 ha. The first of many deaths to my hands. Oh, this is... Oh. Oh, interesting. Don't break my door. You get away from me. I should make some, like, weapons. Like, actual weapons. Yeah. Is that a rat? Ooh. Okay. So, we're not gonna go out there. If you can see on the minimap, there's a Ravager here, which is not fun. We'll be avoiding that for now. Blood chest has... Ugh. Icky. Ooh. We do have a broom, though. That's pretty useful. We have blood tank and a blood infuser. I think overall this will be pretty good. Speed is pretty decent. Actually, ooh, this is actually a pretty decent broom. So we've basically just given ourselves a small amount of flight if we need it. I won't use it now because that feels a little wasteful. But when we need it, it'll be there, and that is awesome. We got some everlasting beef with this tiny little GUI that pops up. Okay, so a piece of meat of unusual nature. No matter how much is eaten, it restores itself over time. Every bite leaves a mark on it, but the meat gradually regains its shape, allowing the owner to enjoy a small meal again and again. Can be used as food, consuming 1 durability for each use. When durability is depleted, the item cannot be used. Durability restores by 1 every 25.5 seconds. Max durability of 3. So this is kind of like a baby version of the infinite ham, maybe? I act more scared of dying in normal Minecraft than you do in hardcore. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this isn't my first time trying to play this mod pack in hardcore, so I'm a little more aware of, like, what I'm dealing with in terms of, like, what's gonna actually pose a threat to me and what won't. For instance, tall cliffs. Tall cliffs are where I really gotta be careful, because I've died more than once to a tall cliff. So, alright. Let's go ahead and we can throw our pants on. We're going to be a little quicker now. And this is going to make us a little tougher as well. We can put the ring on. Nice. Our inventory is feeling and looking a little cluttered. But I think it'll be okay. I honestly am tempted to take the stuff from Evil Craft here, because it will be kind of useful, or it would be kind of useful to have. So let's see if we can't find ourselves... Well, I do kind of want to take it, but... Oh, come on, not again. Okay, do I have normal blocks? I do. Okay. Well, that was a bit closer than I wanted it to be. Where's my red? I'm watching around me. I could heal a little bit faster, that'd be cool. I'm glad that the quicksand wasn't hurting me. It totally should have, let's be clear. It should have hurt me, but it didn't. So I'll take that. All right, So let's do a little bit of cleanup of my inventory real quick. Let's get rid of some saplings. Just because I need to clear up the space a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see here. So this is useful. I think I can actually cook this and make, yeah, eternal steak as well. That would make it even better, which would be nice if I could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep eating because this is less than ideal. We're almost there. Almost healed up. One more little bite, and we should be good to go. Alright. There's a Ravager that direction, so maybe we don't do that. I wonder if... Oh, God. I'm just worried I'm going to run into another vat of quicksand. Let's see. Maybe this tower will have something of use. That'd be nice. Gotta remember, folks, that this tower is going to blow up if I don't break the stuff underground, the TNT, as it were. All right, got a couple good things. Nothing too amazing, unfortunately. The sun is rising again, which is awesome. I could use some, like, armor or not. Well, yes, I could use armor, but I could also use, like, just like a... The fact that we're in a desert isn't really doing us any favors. This is very pretty, though. Give them that much. Yeah, not doing us too many favors being in the desert here. Got some bone blocks, spider oil. There's some stone way over there, but I don't really want to travel that far just to make some stone tools. But I guess I don't really have much choice. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, I guess I don't really. So we'll head over there. We'll grab that. Make some stone tools out of that. Oops, ouch. Make some stone tools out of this little geode thing over here. And then we can, you know, get moving. Alright. So I broke my pickaxe, but that's okay, because I can make a stone pickaxe now. And that'll make it a little bit easier. Alright, is there anything I can get out of here? I don't think so. I think pretty much all of this. I guess I could get some lapis, but that's not really worth it. So let's go back. We're going to get that stuff from Evil Craft, and then be on our way. We might want to... let's clear a little bit more of our inventory. We can make more paper. We've got sugar cane. I'm going to turn all my wheat into bread. I get rid of the remainder. I want to keep some cobblestone on me. I think that'll be useful. The lead would be useful. I mean, everything else, I'm like, I could use this for this, this for that. Copper nuggets are nice. I could make a copper button. Copper chain. It is just made of copper, though, so maybe I'll get rid of that. Silver, however, that might be a little more difficult to come across. So I think we will hold on to that. Alright. Oh, come on. This is the first time I've really had to deal with, turn it all into planks, that way it takes up less space. Quicksand. I was not familiar with your game, Quicksand. But apparently I should have been, because this is, more, tedious than I was expecting. I keep running into quicksand. Nope. I saw it. I can see the very faint outline of the quicksand. Alright. so let's take the blood chest, the purifier. Was that what that was? Blood infuser, blood tank. Take all that. Nice. All right. Now, let's head... Ow. Let's head... I'm thinking just hitting the ocean and just going until we find something of use. Yeah? Because this is all kind of barren wasteland. But if I take this and just head out to sea, that might be my, that might be the best idea that I got. So, we'll do that. Promise of Tendency. One infuser, Colossal Blood Chest, Sanguine Environmental Acceleration, Spirit Furnace, and Spirit Reanimator. Machine tier upgrade, also usable for lower tier recipes. Tank capacity ×2. So does that make the capacity of this larger? Was that what that was from? I don't remember what I broke that gave me that. I'm assuming. I'm assuming it was that. It may have been something else, but... A Kelpie would be fun, but the problem is I don't have... I don't have a saddle to ride them with. So, kind of useless. Currently. But useful under most circumstances. That looks less desert-like over there. Maybe that'll be the play. Okay, so we're going into one of these areas where it's these like big rocky formations. Not super useful unless there's a village inside of it. Because I found there's been like a handful of times that I've come across villages in these areas. And that's been pretty good. But if there's not a village, then that's kind of... I don't know if useless is the right term, but it's not needed. Oh, we got a saddle. Nice. Actually, might just grab a Kelpie then. We don't even need you, boat. Once this is done cooking, we'll have... not only will we have everlasting beef, but we'll also have everlasting... other stuff. Everlasting beef into everlasting steak. There we go. Nice. Everlasting steak. Perfect. Okay, so, I guess let's hop in our boat. Let's see if we can find some kelp, which I think this is all kelp down here, right? Yeah. So let me just grab all the kelp I can get. And then I will pick it up and use it. 44, that should be enough to tame a Kelpie. And then some. Just so I can heal them if they get hurt, that kind of thing. That seems like a plan to me. So let's see if we can't find... I think there was a Kelpie somewhere over here, right? Maybe not. I don't know. There were Kelpies back here. I remember that. Nest of spiders. Alright. So let's see here. Kelpies, Kelpies, Kelpies. I know there was a green one over here somewhere. I saw them a second ago. Oh. Well, there's a blue one. Maybe this was the same one. Hello, buddy. Now we can be friends. Don't really feel like drowning. There we go. Nice. Now this is some real speed. That's what we like to see. On our steed. Alright, now we can really get some good speed going here. Let's see. There's one of these temples that doesn't look super useful. Alright, is that a desert temple? That looks like a desert temple. Alright, you stay here, buddy. I will be right back. In fact, I'm actually going to take you out of the water for but a moment, just because I don't want you nearby if anything decides to come to attack you. I can give you some armor and a chest. Can I put the blood chest on you? No. Okay, that would have been interesting how it could have interacted, but, you know, whatever. Alright. Let's see. Where is the opening? Here we go. See, this looks trapped as hell. Okay, I guess it's not. Alright, so emeralds, a rotten spell book, iron ingots, that's actually quite useful. We'll use some iron ingots. Let's put that in there, get rid of some quicksand. Depth strider, I mean, okay, here's the thing. Ooh. Yeah, we're kind of okay for that right now. A shovel would be nice to have. Angelic feather protects you from falls at the expense of hunger. That's pretty useful. Throw that in one of our charm slots. Well, I'm glad this didn't blow up on me, because I 100% did not check before opening that one. Okay, so, oh, I have jump boost now. I wonder if that's from the feather. No, okay, so there's nothing here. That's cool. Alright. We go back. We return. Is he in the boat? No, okay, no. He has returned to the water, though. Which, that makes sense. You're a very water-adjacent fella, so that makes sense. Alright. So, we got a ruined portal. I'm looking for something a little more, you know, how would you say, something a little more, oh, give me haste. Isn't that nice? There we go. Alright, so if we break block, okay, bring it. We're gonna work our way down. I think I can jump up 2 blocks. I can. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. Pop down 2 at a time. Don't know what that little fuzzy texture is on the side of my screen there. Huh. Must be something to do with my shaders. Oop. Uh-oh. Well, let's see if that blows that all up. It might. Oh boy. Well, nothing seems blown up yet. It also doesn't seem like the blocks are triggering the pressure plate, which is nice. It's a nice change of pace, I guess. Alright, I guess let's... Okay. Ugh. That's annoying. Okay. Let's go like this, I guess. Okay. So if I break the pressure plate. should be clear now. Alright, all of these got to turn into normal chests. Okay, so we do need to do a little bit of clearing up. I feel like this is the endless cycle of clean up my inventory until death do us part. Okay, well let's check chest number 1. We have a magnet upgrade for something we do not have. Not replacing that. Let's. I mean, sugarcane's relatively easy to come by. I'm not too worried about not coming back around to that. Okay. So I'm collecting armor trims, so I feel like I should keep the armor trims with me. That's like a goal of mine for later. Let's just look and see. Maybe we get lucky and there's like a... No, okay. I was hoping that maybe we would get lucky and there would be like a chest or a backpack in one of these. That would have been nice. Put the ring on. Some diamonds are always accepted. What does a cross necklace do? What does it actually do, though? Okay, so it's just invulnerability. So, okay, do I have pants on? I do, but I could get better pants. Put that in there temporarily. Replace my pants. And then swap in the stuff again. Alright. Should keep this. Get rid of that. It's a little annoying because I'm like, okay, I know I want some of this stuff, but like, what can I really afford to take? You know, the material book is nice. I mean, I guess okay. Here's the thing. I can do this. It's not a great way of doing storage, but it technically works. And I'll take it. I don't think that there's anything else that I'm like, oh, I really want to have that. I mean, Enderman drops are nice, but I don't know if it's really worth all that. All right. Okay. Can't do that. Can't do that. Alright, I'm picking up all the blocks now. Okay, I hear the zombie. Where's he at? I don't know. We keep moving. Alright, and let me grab you. I can't do that. It needs a higher level pickaxe than what I have. Take that, take that, take that. Yeah. And then I'll throw these gloves. Curse of Vanishing. Oh no. You mean they might disappear if I die? That'd be terrible. Alright, let's go. Let's see, there's another temple. Oh, there's a village over here. It's awesome. See, this is what I'm looking for. A nice village to call not really home. I'm not staying here. But I will raid it for everything it has. This is a cool little structure. I don't know what it is. Not a clue. But it looks really cool. I like it a lot. But I don't know what it is. Seems like it's like a tribute to a god or something. Feels like that's what it could be. Ooh, lots of bread. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if I need bread anymore, though, because I have this steak. So, hard to say. I could take a stone cutter, or a grindstone, whatever it's called. It's called a grindstone. Alright, what you got? More cactus. Don't think I need any more cactus. I think we've got plenty. Alright. Oh, nice. More of this. This is a big town. See, here, this is one of those opportunities where I say, all right, and I keep everything in tip-top shape now. All right, I can get rid of the copper because I don't need it. Sort up there. Gotcha. We love an axe. The whoopee cushion. Classic. Bee cages are nice to have. I know I'm not gonna need them for a little bit, but they're nice to have. We go up the tower. What do we find? A golden pickaxe. I have a jump boost, but I don't think jump boost makes it where I can take a fall too well. Maybe it does. Maybe it slightly reduces my fall damage. Hello, camel. Alright. What's up? Another diamond, or emerald. Take that. A bunch of other random stuff. Let's see. A lot of cauldrons. They could be useful, I guess. Another saddle. Here's the thing. I have a problem with collecting saddles. It's a real problem of mine. I do it all too frequently. Let's see what type of axe we've got here. So we've got a lacerating axe, a lengthy axe. I'll take the lacerating axe, I guess. Is this one of those, yeah, it is. Engineering. Be like industrial engineering or whatever it's called. Ooh, an onion ring. Take that. Alright, sort the inventory. Pick out what we're gonna do here. Get rid of the oak planks for the onion ring. Take that onion ring. We put it on our wrist. We have a bracelet. Let's go. Alright, awesome. So, that's a whole lot of nothing. Not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed. It's not as much here as I would have thought. It's an interesting little house. Usually it's shaped up a little different. There's nothing in this chest. What a waste. Alright, let's see. This chest, however, has a sturdy bee cage. We take that. Bees will be useful eventually. I don't know when I'll get around to it, but they are useful eventually. So 5 armor. Yeah, it's not really all that useful. Alright. Okay, we gotta go up the tower. To find what? Another whole lot of nothing. There we go. Ooh, another one of these buildings. Nice. Well, since I've already collected them, I might as well just, you know, grab more. I mean, I'm not a fool. Let's see, can I put anything in here? Kinda. Could pick up another broom. Why don't these stack? This stacks. Why doesn't that? Weird. Okay, so let's see. I feel like there's a big brain play we can do here. We don't have nearly any of the things that we need in order to make a backpack or something. So that's kind of out of the question. A garnet is not as important, but it just feels like it. Okay, what is it used for? It can be used for a lot of garnet activities. A garnet teleporter. What? What do you mean a garnet? You can't tell me you can make a garnet teleporter and then not explain. Grows glow roses on. Oh, God, so it is kind of important. But the real question. Can. Alright, can. I hear a sound. Is that in-game or is that out? Oh. One of my ears was covered with my headphones, and the other one was out, and I could hear a sound that I was very uncertain of what it was. It was, in fact, my cat. So. We're good. We're good. Alright. I could turn all of my gold into golden nuggets. That's a choice, I guess. I guess I could just get rid of my iron nuggets. Yeah, I'll get rid of the iron nuggets. They're not that useful. We take another broom. Alright, and then we'll claim this, and we'll call it... Oh, because I have my shield in my hand, I can't. Okay, well, we only have one, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Alright, well, let's go back and visit with our friend, and we'll get to traveling yet again. I want to find a nice, lush area to live in. I don't want to live in the desert. It's all I've found is desert so far. I don't want to live in the desert. I don't want to live in no desert. I don't want to live in no mesa. I don't really care to live in the place that had all those, like, glowy, not glowy, but, like, biochromatic, if that's the right wording, trees. Don't really care for them. Oh. Well, let's look on the minimap here. So we're down here. Okay, there we go. So I guess we could just go this way. This I want to create a waypoint. What would I call this? I just call it a mansion, I guess, because that's what it is. I'll need to go back there eventually. So if I go back down here and just travel down the other stream, it looks like I'll have better odds of finding a don't know why I pressed shift like that was going to make me go faster. It's never done that. Oh, let me feed you. You're kind of... Okay, well, I tried to heal you and it didn't work, so... Sorry about that. I swear I did everything I could try. Oh, there's cherry blossoms up there. There's bamboo forest. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. See, this is more my style. Wow, it's crazy how quickly the environment changed. Let's tuck you up in here. How about that? You gotta stay right here though. Can't be wandering off nowhere, okay? I can't lose you. Let's toss the bestiary over there for a second. Okay, well that doesn't work. You stay here. My sweet baby. Nice. Got a little speed action. Alright. I think we'll call this place home. This feels like a good area to call home. After our long and tedious adventures, I think we'll call this... This can be home, I think. Got a beehive nearby, some good flowers and everything. I like it. I like it. I think it looks good. What's this? Oh, look at that. It's a little mine shaft. Could be useful. Let's do... Maybe we'll do, like, right in this area here. This feels, like, kind of secluded, kind of not. Oh, wait. There's just a house sitting here. Well, I mean, I don't mind if I do. Yeah, fellas, I'd love to move in. Thanks for asking. Really appreciate you. Alright. Well, I guess we have a place to live now. We got a chest plate, too. Hey, that's useful. Alright. Well, and just like that, we have a place to live. Not gonna lie, I could really do without all the tables and chairs everywhere. That's not super useful for me in particular, but like, I don't know. I mean, if that's your vibe, that's your vibe. Alright. Let's chop some... I guess we could just kind of clear out everything a little bit. Well, if this isn't kind of cool... Oh, there's oil right here. Interesting. We got a whole kind of thing going on here. Alright. So, let's go ahead and... so the mansion is about 800 that direction, which is chill, I guess. Do not go near this guy. He is a troublemaker. I could actually... I could build my home over here, in this little island. No, I think like right here. Here's where I want to do it. So I'll go over just slightly. Like right here, I think is where I want to... Yeah. Actually, I'll just use the building. It's already here. Alright. And just like that, I'm going to close up that door. I guess we could make this like a little bedroom. Yeah. Nice. Alright. And just like that, it's daytime again. Alright, villagers. I mean, I guess I could kind of just yoink both of you. But I won't. Boy, look at the number of bees in this area. Wow. If I piss any of them off, I'm done for. But we're just going to go ahead and clear out this area, these floors. Because they're nice and all. They're good. But I have ideas. And those ideas require a little more space. All right, let's... We're gonna have a lot of clutter on the floor for a moment, but I promise you it will be worth it. Just as soon as we can get this kind of cleared up a little bit. Alright. So, let's go ahead and start by dumping a bunch of stuff into one of these chests so that I have space. I need room in my inventory to work. Alright. We'll make a good couple chests. It's a good place to start. So this is the entrance and the stairs. So let's do... Actually, well, I think I do want to actually keep everything upstairs. I think it'd look a little nicer to have everything kind of cleaned up. So maybe we do, like, this. Alright, so that's our storage system for now. It is temporary, but it will work for the time being. Just the basic kind of... I do this pretty much every time I build up an area like this. Or when I play this mod pack, I always kind of do the same chest situation. Just keeps things kind of linear for me, specifically. Makes it a little easier for me as well if I do it this way. Take the bestiary out of there, because I can put that, like, right here, and then like that. Let's research the fire dragon. We'll research that, I guess. Yeah, nothing sounds good there. Fire and dragon eggs, lightning dragon, that sounds cool. Blood alchemy sounds interesting. We can do sirens. Hippocampi. Let's see. Do ice dragons as well. There we go. Let's just toss out what I don't need. Keep the torches. I don't need the mossy cobble. Well, cobblestone can be useful anyway. No matter if it's mossy or not. Waystone will be nice to throw down. Throw this up here. I do need to eventually make another chest for enchanted books, but for the time being, I'll put them all in the same place. Alright, cool. So now I can go through and just get rid of the rest of these chests. There we go. I do need to take this off the top of my head. Get rid of these seeds. Put this in there, there. These can go. These can go. That can go just in a spot. Goes there. Yep. That. And I think that's it. Put that in there as well. I guess we'll keep the saplings. That's fine. I don't care for the broccoli seeds. Eternal Stake stays with me. Mob drops down here. This technically, I guess, could be counted as a mob drop. Put that there. Is everything out of my... Yes. Okay. Keep clearing this downstairs area now. I fear there might be another bed somewhere around here. Otherwise, these guys are just showing up for no reason. I guess I'll take this too. There we go. Take all the stuff out of here first, then break it. And break the loom. And break all that. The banner. This stuff here. Break all that. It's called an open concept. Really opens up and makes the room feel a little more lively, in my opinion. Alright. And... Alright. Now, if I take all of this stuff out, sort my inventory, oops. Get rid of all the seeds. Cinnamon sapling, keep that, I guess. Throw that stuff in there. This can stay. Alright, does it all fit? Nope. Not yet. Boop, boop. Alright, and we chop. That'll open up that a little bit for me. Next order of business would probably be to get this place in a little bit more, I guess you could call it like tip-top shape kind of stuff. Nothing too crazy though. Mob drops. I'm going to get rid of all of these crystals for the time being. I know that they have use later. I don't care that much. They're not that useful to me. Goodbye, weaponsmith. I'm not going to throw him away. Maybe. I don't know. Might toss him out later. He doesn't seem like he's that useful. Alright. There's some things around here. That. I think I have a... Did I keep that bed placed down, or did I get rid of it? I did get rid of it. It's this one. Ha. Alright. Throw this bed right here. That way we have a respawn point in case we need it for something. I doubt we will, but I do know that there's a handful of items we can use that will return you to your respawn point. Particularly, I'm thinking of, there's a rune tablet, I believe it's called, from Corral Tombstone, that mod. That could use that, and so I'll keep it for that reason. Alright, let's throw a sandy waystone outside. See, this also feels like it could be opened up a little bit, you know? I don't know. Just doesn't feel like it's that useful to have these balcony-like areas. In fact, I'm just gonna get rid of this one entirely. I don't think I need it. There we go. Just cleans it up a little bit. Makes it feel a little nicer. I guess I could take this, these fences and wherever that lead is I had. I could go take these and put them in, I could, have my little guy. Where did I put him? I think I put him over here. I could rope him to the, area. I guess I could kill these cows. Actually, it'd probably be a decent idea. Because I need the leather. I just need 4 pieces of leather. I won't kill you all. Because I only need 4 pieces of leather. Alright, so should be able to... hopefully my guy is still here. That'd be unfortunate if he left. But he should be... yeah. What's up? What's up, buddy? Alright. Let's take you over here. I want to take you kind of just right ahead of where the house is. So let's go like right here. And then I'll take you and just I'll have you just kind of situate right in here. There we go. Nice. Now, he's safe. We gotta give him a name. We gotta figure out what we're gonna name him. Because, certainly he has a name. We just gotta figure out what it is. What could his little name be? Think. I don't know. Either way, we have the first couple of goals, I would say, are taken care of at this point. That is getting a home, you know, finding a place to lay my head down at night. And we kind of have an area that we can kind of customize to our heart's desire, I think. This is a nice area back here. I just think I want to take a lot of the seating stuff out. I don't really think that's necessary. We'll definitely be doing some terraforming. In that I want to just smooth this out so it's a nice open area. Kind of just have a nice little backyard area. I think that'd be nice. So I don't know if we have any string. If we don't, that's unfortunate. We'll have to find some. Which just means finding spiders and killing them. But hopefully we can find some string relatively easily and make ourselves a backpack with some speed. But it doesn't look like we have any. So, not exactly what you want to see, but hey, can't be that picky. Alright, so we got our waystone. Let's put this out in front of the house. Let's put it like right here. Call it home. There we go. So I can take and go to the waypoints tab, default mansion, waystones. There we go. And then we're going to, I just want to edit this to make it look the way I want it to. Submit, save. Very nice. Now I have my home waystone. Works a treat. Let's open up this top floor a little bit. Let's break this real quick, and we'll put it maybe like right there, and then we can break open this area. There we go. All right. Oops. There we go. Cool. I like that. I think I like that kind of more open concept here. Break this, put it here, and then put the torch up top there. I think I want to replace this with full panes of glass, but for the time being, we can just do the oh, well. We can try and do it that way. Put a block here, a block here, and then like that. Just take out these blocks. And I dare say that looks pretty good. Get rid of these extra blocks. Got a little bit of a threat on our porch, in that we have a horde of zombies chasing this man. Couple spiders nearby. We got one there, one down there. I guess if we go up this direction, we could go take care of that spider. I really do not want to deal with the, I think they're called a necromancer, but I don't like them. They really suck. So I'd rather not have to deal with them if at all possible. That would be preferred. Okay. I have caused a bit of a ruckus, it seems. In fact, I think it actually might be a better idea for me to just rest through the night and then hunt down the spiders whenever everything else is dead. You know? They're not one of those that burns in the sunlight, so I think we just take a snooze and reassess our situation. Maybe have some eternal steak while we're at it. Alright, is everybody burning? Good. Ow. Yo, what the hell? Aw, you poor things. I have zero sympathy for any of you. Nine plus crit damage. It's actually the exact same thing I already had, so I'll take that. Wonder where that door came from. Creeper. What are you doing here? Alright. Now we try again. Why? Alright, so we got 2 string, which isn't enough yet. Maybe we can get some string from this tower or something. Oh, there's another spider. Then I will do as I do best. Try and kill a spider. Well. Bro knocked me into a hole. Did I? Okay, cool. Only 3. Unfortunate. If I could come across some cobwebs, that would work too. Just break the cobwebs down. Get string that way. Look, man, I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever is the easiest way to do this is the path that I will happily take. Fortunately, it feels like that might not be super direct. Can I turn this fine silk back into string? Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. Okay. In fact, it probably is the opposite way of you use string to turn it into fine silk, and then you know, the whole thing. Alright, let's see. Not seeing any spiders. Unfortunately. But, alas, we keep moving. So, what is our next plan of attack here? Don't know. Could be kind of anything. There's a lot of things you can do in this mod pack. Bit of choice paralysis, you see. Alright. Well. At least for now, as there's not a ton to do immediately off the top of my head. Let's go up. Let's drop everything off. And we will assess our circumstances. See why this needs to have its own... Give it its own chest already. Like that. Take all this. Put the books in here. A little cushion can go in the other chest. And then I need to take off the cowboy hat. Everything else is fine. The cowboy hat's really the only thing that I need to move. It's not even that good either. I'd rather re-roll the ability, but, you know, whatever. What's up, Zoom Zoom? Zoom Zoom, Zoom Zoom, Zoom Zoom. I guess we could start climbing chests, or quests. We got our everlasting beef, of course, as God intended. The single most important, most powerful, most dangerous artifact of them all is the whoopee cushion. The onion ring, food by itself can get pretty boring, but it It's much better when you have a side with your dish. More specifically, some/a ring. When wearing the onion ring, everything you eat will give you slight haste. Hey, isn't that great? A cowboy hat, of course. We're gonna just be playing the ferret goes around claiming all of his quest game. So that's what's going on now. Claiming all my quest rewards. Because at the end of the day, it's like a reward. Because it is. Bunch of hypothesis stuff. We've got oh, never mind. Different deal. I was gonna say this looks different. No, it doesn't. Alright. Iron furnaces. I didn't even really start with iron furnaces, so I don't really know what it's talking about there, but, you know, whatever. There's another quest. Oh. Generators galore, I see. So we got started. Got the stick, got the crafting table, and we got a pickaxe. Yeah, that's right. Still have not collected enough stone at one time to... There we go. Let that claim. We are taking our time, surely, because we've only just now claiming all of our quests and it's day 5, so... I dare say I had more progress in the video. But hey, it's not about that. It's about the process. Alright, we got quests. We got claiming chunks. We got creating teams. We got useful commands. We got the bounty board. Haven't completed any bounties so far. You know what? Hey, what's going on? Oat Basher. Oat Basher? Welcome. I'm claiming a bunch of quests, so... Yeah. I just realized I hadn't claimed any of my quests so far, so I thought I might as well go ahead and give it a run through. We found ourselves a nice little place to stay, you know? We got we've found a little house that was owned by some villagers that no longer live here. Where did they go? I'll never tell. They're off somewhere being just, you know, villagers, man. Villagers doing villager things. And who am I to complain? Alright. I do need to make one of those books that has, I guess this claims of steel. It's useful. I need to make one of those books that has all of the documentation in one place. For some reason, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but I know what I'm thinking about. And if that is the most important part, I don't know what is. Do not need a wooden shovel. Let's throw this stuff up here. Throw this in there, that. That can go over there. There. Here's one of your hints for what happened to the villagers. The other one ran away. The other one legitimately, I think I was gonna say he's over here. They're not dead. I didn't murder them. Let's see here. Alright. Block of coal, some food stuff. I guess I could eat 2 of these to just get some points with getting closer to getting whatever that's called. So one of the mods in this, if you're unaware, makes it where the more unique food you eat, the higher your health gets. The more health you have. So the way I can tell is, so say I hover over this, it says eaten, assisted in adding to hearts. But since something like this is not nourishment enough to improve your health, so I don't have to eat that. It's a kind of a balance of that in a sense. Not super important that I do that stuff, but I thought didn't I get a rotting spellbook earlier? I thought I did. I guess not. Maybe I passed up on it because I didn't need it. I don't know. I must have passed up on it because I don't have the quest for it. But interesting. I want to play with mods that have mobile. Oh, okay. So you've only got mobile, but you want to play with mods. Let's see. I honestly don't know if there's really any way to do that. Because I don't know if, I know on, Bedrock, which is what you can play on, consoles, and you can play it on computer as well, but I think that's a similar thing that they use for the phone edition of Minecraft. But I may be wrong. Not 100% on that, to be honest. It very well might be that you just can't play with mods. It's intensive, too. Phones are much better at running, games and mods and stuff like that. But I think it's more... It'd definitely be more difficult to do. If nothing else, it'd be more difficult to do. They want me to kill a hippocampus, but I can't. They're my best friend. We do have we do have a pet hippocampus. Whoa! Look at that. Claim all this stuff. Claim all rewards. Nice. All right. Dump this in there. In there. I guess we'll do the frog lights in here. Doesn't matter too much. It's more about just trying to make sure that I don't run out of room, which I'm aware of how close I am to doing that already, so it's gonna be a honestly, I'm really surprised that I was able to get as much stored into those chests as I was able to already. Worked out pretty good. One of my plans, not right now, I need to get stronger. I also need to start working on data models or something. I forget what it's called exactly. And to work on some stuff before I can do it. But up here is a woodland mansion that I am eventually going to raid. I'm going to raid and I'm going to kill all of their illagers to get Totems of Undying, and that's going to be in a process to get me some pretty cool stuff eventually. But that's definitely not going to be something I do today, because I will die. And that's kind of not the point. Kind of not the point. Cool. So that's all of our quests claimed. Let me take a peek at my my stuff to do. So I've got a couple ideas for things to do. I definitely want to work on getting a farm area going, particularly I think is it F7? No, F9. Yeah. So this shows me the chunks of the world. So I can take one of these chunks and basically, let's see how well this works while there's enemies about. I can take one of these chunks, and I know kind of, not 100% on it, but I'm pretty confident on how I can go about turning one of these chunks into just a farm thing, basically. So I can turn it into one chunk for just like a ton of farm stuff, and that way I can force load a chunk, which just basically makes it where that chunk is always loaded, no matter where I am in the world. Why would I do this? The reason that I'm doing it is because it makes it incredibly easy later to do certain things with pylons, and I'm about to get attacked. Do stuff with pylons to automate the production of a lot of things. So, for example, one of the things that I can pretty easily automate is the production of different resources through the Mystical Agriculture mod. I can also use that process to, really should be working at daytime for all of this, but I'm not. I'm already on day 5. I've slept through 2 nights already. I don't want to waste my time. Anyway, yeah, so I can be very productive by just optimizing for this. One of the ways that I'm going to do it is I'm going to do it through mainly Mystical Agriculture with a little bit of the Pylon mod, just to give me some automation. But the Mystical Agriculture mod is what is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of being able to create really cool farms that are maybe not the most efficient in the world. They're by no means going to be the best farm, but they will be a very functional farm, which is important to me. So I'm just going around now. I'm just clearing out this area to start kind of a pseudo situation. I've got to basically throw together this whole area's got to be dirt. I'm gonna replace some of it with cobblestone, just for aesthetic reasons, just because I think it looks a little nicer. But it really has no functional reason to be cobblestone. It's just for appearances. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that. I think it'll look pretty good when I'm done with it. I had a kind of version of this in the video that I made. Well, I guess it was never in the video. It was in one of the later days of my last attempt at a hardcore all the mods world. One of the later days, I started making this, and so I kind of already have an okay idea of how it's gonna look when I'm done. I think it'll work pretty well if I just kind of stick to that pattern that I had done before. So I'm gonna just really quickly clear this area out a little bit because it needs to be cleared out. All right, cool. So yeah, this square is basically going to be my area that I'm able to produce stuff pretty easily. How deep does it have to be? So at the end of it all, it's going to be let's see. It's going to be like there's going to be under the main 3 farms that I'm building. It's going to go down 56 blocks, I think. I didn't get that far in the last attempt. The last attempt, I didn't go down any blocks. I died before I got to that point. But, yeah, so it'll go down, I think, 56 blocks. And just for appearance sake, I think what I want to do is put the main farm... I think I want it in this back corner. So 1, 2... Okay, so here, let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think right here is the center point for the farm. Because it's 4 blocks this direction, 4 blocks this direction, 4 blocks that, 4 blocks that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these 2 blocks get broken. So this is going to be cleared up. I'm going to break my pickaxe here in a second. Fight me. I hear you. There you are. Oops. Now we have this. We have the string for our backpack. It's awesome. All right, cool. So pick up my shovel is going to break. Oh wait, so it's an iron shovel. I must have broken the shovel. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And these 2 blocks get broken. All right, and I guess I can go ahead and replace it with cobblestone because that's what's going to end up being. Until I will probably eventually change it as well, but for now, it'll be cobblestone. It's not a big deal. I'll have to get more cobblestone to do it, but... So, it'll be like this. And then I can create another... I can create another little 5x5 farm here in this corner. So the center point will be here for that one. So 5x5, and then it cuts off here. That's another 5x5 there. And then this area over here is another 5x5. Works out pretty good there. So another 2 blocks here, and then cuts here. And then the rest of this area, I don't have to do anything with it. But what I will do is once I get a little further along in the mystical agriculture, I'm going to need to create certain areas for an altar. I have to create an altar to continue to create better and better seeds, so I can create better and better farms. So yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. Clean this up a little bit. Just replace it with dirt so it looks more cohesive. Right. Not regions. Turn it off entirely because I don't need it anymore. I have an idea of what it's going to look like. But it will be a small second before I can start making a pylon because I do have to go to the nether for it. I have to get blackstone as well as quartz, neither of which I have right now. So do not throw away the string. I need that. But yeah, no, it'll come together pretty well. I've done it a few times at this point, so I'm not super green on doing it. Couple pieces of obsidian already, so I could start making another portal. I'd probably want to... I want to build another portal somewhere. I just don't know where. So if I... Maybe I build another portal like into this wall over here. That could be fun. Because there was a nether portal, or a ruined portal over here. But that's kind of far away. That's like... It's pretty distant, so... I think I'll just stick with this one here. I'll just build it... Maybe I'll build it into this wall. I'd like to make like a little hallway, a little like a room, where I can just hide all my nether portal and like my different portals. So maybe I should just go ahead and start working on that. I don't know. Ah. My pickaxe is broken already. Unfortunate. Or my my shovel. You know what? For the time, I don't have the stuff to build another portal again. Or sorry, I don't have it already yet. So I'm just gonna hold off on building it for now. I will go ahead and make some new tools though, because I do want to start working on that stuff. Where did I put my crafting table? It's here. Put that there so I can. Okay, so I have a crafting table in my inventory that I can use at any point to craft things on the fly. I don't like using it. It's nice to have on occasion. You know, I'll use it like if I'm in the middle of like a mining expedition. Maybe I'd use it then. But it's just not really that not something I like to use constantly because I don't know. I like the function of just, you know, mining normally, I guess. Or not mining, crafting normally. Is there more fish inside the mod? I believe so. I believe there's a mod called Aquaculture 2. Yeah. So there's a handful of new different types of fish and, you know, armors and stuff like that too. So yeah. But I'm going to switch this to a small square. And this will make it where I can just kind of quickly dig out an area just like that. Switch this back to shapeless so I can mine this iron quickly. There we go. And then if I do, let's see okay. So the plan is not super clear in my mind, but maybe we'll do like this is B1, and then mirrored on the other side is the other one, maybe. Break another block in. There we go. All right, so we got that. If I do like this and like this, I'm sorry, you guys can't see anything. Oh God, it's so dark. Let me go grab a torch. Hold it my offhand so that you guys can see. Or maybe a lantern, whatever I end up picking up first. Torch it is. There we go. Yeah, so basically the idea that I'm doing here is... Oh, there's another little cave over here. Interesting. It's like, I didn't do that. This is the one I was doing. Alright, cool. So, like that. Yeah, so this will be where our nether portal will go. And then we'll have reflected on the other side. Right here. This will be where our Aether portal goes. Aether, for those of you who don't know, is another mod. It was a very, very popular mod when I was growing up. I'm going to just use cobblestone, I guess, to fill this in a little bit so it doesn't spawn any mobs. I will replace the cobblestone eventually with... Let's see. So this is the only one that will show, I think. Well, hold on now. Yeah, because if that gets replaced with stone, it won't show anymore. Okay, cool. The Aether mod is a back in my day mod that adds like these like very like they're like Sky Island kind of stuff. It's a very cool mod. I like it a lot. It was very popular back whenever I was first getting into Minecraft, and particularly modded Minecraft, before people were outwardly very clear about what the difference between modded Minecraft and normal Minecraft was. I remember me and my friends always trying to like build the Minecraft, the portal to the Aether, because it's made out of glowstone, so it feels very like Minecraft vanilla. but it's made of glowstone, and then you also used a water bucket to activate it. So it always felt like it could have been something that was in vanilla. But yeah, so a lot of fun, a lot of good memories, but unfortunately it wasn't real. All right, so this is where we're gonna do a lot of our farming. The reason I built it the way that I did was because this mod, FTB Ultimine, will let me... I guess I didn't have to separate it as much as I did, now that I think about it, because FTB Ultimine, I'm not going to use it on this, but whatever. It'll look a little nicer to have these pathways in between them. So this is going to be one farm, this will be another farm, and then this will be the last farm. This farm is where I'm going to do a lot of my magical crops will grow here. I think that'll look good to have them all kind of in one area. And then kind of just whatever else I need to grow on the side will kind of be on these other ones. Highly likely that I'll be using that for magical crops as well in the future. But just like for now, like my plans were to do like normal food crops, but that I guess doesn't make a lot of sense, seeing as a lot of the food crops no longer, like I don't really need them. I don't know. Maybe I won't do that. We'll see. Oops. Let's see. Fill that in a little bit too. Alright, cool. Slowly I'll get this sealed up so that it looks a little nicer, because I don't really like the little ravine that it gives me over here. I will also have to light this area up so that it doesn't spawn a bunch of mobs everywhere. Yes, I see you. You're very annoying. Alright. So, go back inside. Oops. There we go. Alright, cool. So, we got that kind of started. Next order of business is going to be... Let's see, what would be the best next thing to do? I guess we could just go mining. Like, that's 100% an option. It does be Minecraft. So you have a EMC table inside one of the mods. I do not think so. I don't think that, no. So, the mod you're thinking about is, it's called Project E, which I think is short for Project Exchange. And that gives you, like, EMC value basically is, like, EMC is... Like I said, I don't really need to explain what EMC is, because I think you know. But, no, it is not in this mod. The transmutation table, specifically. They focus on other stuff for resource generation and such like that. Alright, so I got some seeds. And I guess I could throw some cobblestone up here, raw iron. I do want to make a blast smelting area. It honestly won't be too difficult, but I will need to go do some mining in order to make it work. We can go ahead and make a, quickly make a backpack, though. So, like this. Let's see if I get it right the first time. Nope. Nope. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's like this. Alright, and we have a backpack. The quests would like me to go from a copper backpack to a iron backpack and then move up slowly like that. I say no. I say I'm not going to do that. I will make just a copper an iron backpack, because it's a good level of space. It's a good, like, upgrade for that. I'm not going to use this umbrella. Well, I'll keep it on me just in case. I doubt that I'm going to use it super frequently, though. So we got that going. We have a shield in case we need it. We have a pickaxe. I should probably make a second pickaxe just to be safe because my first one might break. Could also take some sticks with me just to make more if I... Okay, I'll probably come across some more iron while I'm down there, and I can then just replace them, or even make a diamond pickaxe after I'm down there. I already have 3 diamonds, so I'm just gonna make a diamond pickaxe as well. I will hold the stuff to make a diamond pickaxe if I need it. But I won't do it yet. So, just checking the mini-map. Oh, get out of here, bud. Get out of here. I saw him run very quickly up to me, so I knew he was a dangerous fella. So, we could go south and go to this little thing here. There's no reason to really go to north. There's nothing up there. Getting another waystone would have been nice, just to be able to warp back and forth quickly. But I think we'll just travel south slightly and do it that way. We obviously have food, so we don't really got to worry about that. We got infinite food and the fact that we have an eternal steak. But we do still need to be careful with how much we're using. Okay. So let me make sure I'm not near an edge. I don't want to die. Oh, come on. Okay, hold on. Alright. We parachute. Alright. Nice. See? And that is why you bring an umbrella with you. So, peridot ore is not super on the radar right now. We'll take some inferium ore. That'll be useful. Okay. You could miss one shot. Like, you don't have to hit me with every one of them. Alright. Alright, so we can take some evil ore as well. That's useful as well. Alright, and we're good. Brother. And he's got gloves. See this man? There we go. Alright, so we got antimony. I am kind of being a little particular about what I'm going to pick up. I'll pick up some dark ore. I'll pick up, like, iron. Most of, like, the vanilla ores I'll pick up, but a lot of the modded ones I'm probably going to just skip out on for the most part, at least for right now. There are a lot of ores that I have... I should have made an iron pick sword. That would have been smart. But I didn't. A lot of the modded ores, in past playthroughs, I've gone and, like, collected them, and then found that I didn't really use them very frequently. Like, copper is useful. Iron, useful. Inferium is very useful. I'll grab that every time I see it. But, like, there's a good couple of, like, modded ores that I never really tend to use. If it's one that's, like, really, like, rare, like, I haven't found a lot of that, then maybe. Maybe I'll grab that. But, like, more often than not, it's not really worth it. I did that because I needed it for create, by the way. The andesite. I wasted an entire pickaxe on it, but whatever. Well, not an entire pickaxe, just the majority of one. Alright, go ahead and eat some steak. Top up on our health here. Go ahead and take some copper ore. We are eventually going to have to travel down into the depths. Even further. But for now, we're good. How much copper do we have? We have a good amount of copper already. Kind of enough that we don't really need to worry about it too much more. The one thing that I am a little worried about, if I'm being honest, is I'm a little worried about... Okay, so he's a skeleton, but that doesn't necessarily mean he does have pickaxe. He has a bow, I meant. So we'll just block that up. I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna cheese him. Uh-oh. Never mind. Okay. Let's do this. Alright. Now we can. And he's done. Wonderful. All right. Yeah, he came out of here. So, 3 armor isn't as good as what I've got, but the enchantments are pretty decent. Okay, I'll take the name tag. I'll take a spell. It's always useful. Yeah, most of this is kind of junk. Not super useful. If you could give me some boots, that'd be cool. But Tablet of Recall. So right-click on a grave soul to link. So that's not what I wanted. There is a tablet that I honestly would have taken, which is, it lets me teleport back to my home. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. That one would have been 100% worth it, but not that one. So, well, I won't really take that. Take some Inferium Essence. We'll always take Inferium Essence. It's super, super useful. It's like the basic building block of the Mystical Agriculture mod. You cannot have enough Inferium Essence. You'll always need more. So might as well grab it every opportunity we find. One of the other things that we're really going to need to get a hold of is we're going to need some prosperity shards. That is going to probably be, at least for the beginning, the limiting factor for us in terms of our ability to get further and further along in the Mystical Agriculture mod. And that'll kind of be the case until we eventually find our way into the Nether. The Nether will kind of be the thing that saves us in a lot of ways, in that regard. But for now, we're okay. You know, we can deal with most of this pretty easily. So yeah, pretty good in that regard. Ow. I got shot twice, 3 times, 4. Y'all, please be nice to me. I don't deserve your foul treatment. Alright. Alright. Hmm. Where to go, where to go? We go this way. Okay, so there's water over here. So that's kind of useful. Doesn't go very high, though, so it's not as useful as I thought. There's this water. Water's gonna probably be the thing that gets me out of here, honestly. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, alright, well, I might as well just keep going down and find some prosperity shards, because that is the only place you can find them in the overworld, is they're pretty far down underground. Unfortunately, I also decided to make my home on top of a mountain. So there's a lot of ground to cover before I get into the underground part of this cave. So the really underground stuff, that is. So if I just... I'm getting dangerously low on my durability of my pickaxe. Or, not my pickaxe, my sword. So, might need to call it and head back up soon. But we'll see. I might be able to get out here, actually. Okay, keep looking down. Don't look the man in his eyes. He'll get very upset with you. Okay. Guess that works. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus, that's so high up. That's unfortunate. Okay. Could he get up here? Or is he kind of trapped? He seems trapped. He is trapped. Okay, cool. Let's eat some more eternal steak. So, what's the best way of getting out of here? Scroll of Monstrous. Yeah, no, I won't be taking that. How, oh how am I to get out of here? I do not possess flight. So that's kind of ruled out of the books. I have a good amount of stone, I suppose. I could maybe pillar my way up here. Let's see, if I do this... I've wasted a lot of stone in making the ladder, but I might actually be able to use it. Let's see. So long as I don't get shot off, which I don't think I will be. Okay. 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 All right. Perfect. And just like that, we're home. See, y'all doubted me. You didn't, but either way. Take that, that. All go in there. Do wish I would have gotten a little bit more in the way of iron, you know, but I can't complain, you know, I can't complain too much. I got a good amount of stuff. I can go ahead and I'm just gonna really quickly like run through and just beat the living crap out of a lot of this plant foliage back here, just to get me some seeds, because I do need quite a few. All right. Diamond ore, emerald ore, diamonds and emeralds. Apparently uranium ore. I'll take that, I guess. All right. This is a pretty rich little vein here. Oh. Okay. Let me take out my stuff and make a diamond pickaxe. I knew I was going to need to do it eventually. I was just hoping it was going to take a little longer. Alright. Yep. Nice. Very cool. Alright, does this have a... It does have a fruit on it. Nice. So, this isn't the best tree for what I'm needing it for, but it will work. It will work. Right, we eat, and we move. Alright, so... Now that we have some... Do that? Alright. Now that we have some seeds, we can get to work on some... I would like to get a harvester before I start trying to make some of this stuff work. So I'll just get rid of a couple of things. There's only certain types of seeds that I need. So most of this can actually leave. I don't really care too much about most of it. Some of it I care very much. So use what we can. So these seeds stay. This I gotta open up and find out what it is. Oh, the Curse of Bones, of course. So this is Gobute's Humble Tunnel. Leave riches untouched, seek only to carve the earth. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, and I might not be, but we'll find out. If I use this spell, say I was a lonely miner, a lonely coal miner. Yeah? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, this is basically going to... I don't have enough mana. It'll cut through pretty much everything. It leaves behind anything that isn't stone. And just kind of cuts through. I wonder, is it directional? That'd be good to know. Could be good to know. So, we'll do, like... It is. Good to see, good to see. Alright. So let's be aware of that, I guess. Alright, cool. So we do have a quick mining operation. If we need it. So that's nice. It does require quite a bit of mana to do, of which I do not have much. But it'll be useful eventually. Be useful eventually. We got a beehive. It's kind of cool. Vanilla stone. Is that it? Alright, cool. And then mystical agriculture. We've already started down that path. Love to see it. What else do we got? Oh, evil craft, of course. Dark tanks and such. Sophisticated backpacks. Alright. What else did we got? Apparently we got an ender chest. That's pretty good. Mystical agriculture. So, we have unlocked tier 1 mystical agriculture stuff. Like I said, we do need prosperity shards before we can start making most of this stuff. We were able to start with the Inferium first, which is nice, but it's only going to go so far. So, we take what we can get. I do want to make... Is this used to make those bases? No, this is just for all of the normal upgrades, not for the things. Okay, cool. So, we need to throw this in here. These are really useful later. I only recently learned about them. They're pretty nice, though. I could condense this down just for space sake, but... We have these sophisticated chests now, which is useful. And we have 5 ender chests. The hell do I need 5 ender chests for?
Hello.
Hello?
Sorry to interrupt, but would you like me to grow you some food? It's lunchtime.
No, actually. I'll go ahead and call the stream. I've been streaming for 2 hours, so I'll actually just go ahead and call it here and get myself some lunch. Yeah, cool. So we've got some good progress. I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously we got some more stuff that I'd like to get done later. There's always more. But, I think that's a pretty good place to stop for today. I'm pretty satisfied with the progress we've made. The amount of things we've found and such, so we'll go ahead and take this out, and since we've already made a diamond pickaxe, I don't really need to hold on to all the stuff to make one. I already have one. Could always make it better, you know, there's a lot of upgrades that can be done, that will be done, but that is officially another week. Hey, you know that video I made? I did it again. Another week of content, of progress. I gotta say, I do think that the video, we got some better, I think we got more progress in the video than we did in this stream. But, that's okay. Because, we spent more time in this stream just kind of getting our bearings. I didn't go through a village and stuff like I did this stream whenever I was on my own. There's another portal down there. Ooh, that's closer. Is it? Yeah, it's closer. Not by much, but it is closer. That's good because I'm going to go down there and steal all the obsidian and use that for my own nether portal. But... that is next time. That is a next time adventure. So, thank you all so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. Even if you only popped in for but a few seconds. I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Whatever time of day it is for you, you should eat the respective meal or go to bed if it's too late. You should be sleeping. Either way. I'll see you all around. Bye-bye. Alright, I don't have keybinds anymore, so I gotta do this manually. Bam.